Hello, everyone. Today we're going over clear, logical arguments to use against Skibidi toilet haters, and we're going to refute the most common claims step by step. This isn't about forcing anyone to like it. It's about separating facts from assumptions, official content from knockoffs, and real criticism from internet bias. Taste is subjective. You don't have to like it. I am just explaining some arguments which you guys can use, which is the topic today. The first argument, 1. Generational trends not equal. Brainrot generational trends are shared preferences shaped by the time, technology, and culture people grow up with. What feels nonsensical or stupid to one generation often feels creative or funny to another. Example, the 6/7 brainrot meme became popular recently, even though those numbers meant nothing culturally from 2015 to 2020. That proves popularity is time-dependent, not quality-dependent. Skibidi toilet follows the same pattern. A weird concept, a head in a toilet, does not automatically equal brain rot. Weird not equal to brain rot. If Skibidi toilet had been released in 2015 to 2018, it would likely be seen as a surreal Gmod animation, a random meme-style short not brain rot, because that label didn't even exist yet in its current meaning. Conclusion: Skibidi toilet didn't become brain rot by nature. The internet environment changed around it. Now it's the second argument. The Skibidi toilet hater dilemma. This is where haters contradict themselves. Setup: show two images side by side. Left, high quality, official Skibidi toilet art and animations. Clean models, lighting, choreography, effort. Right, low effort, exaggerated brain rot knockoff content made by unofficial creators. Now the dilemma. Option A, the official content is brain rot. This fails immediately. The official series shows high production quality, consistent animation, choreography, pacing, and visual storytelling. Calling this brain rot proves the hater didn't research. They can't distinguish quality from parody. Result, they expose their own ignorance. Option B, it's brain rot because of the knockoffs. This is guilt by association, blaming the original creator for content they didn't make. Judging official work based on unrelated low-effort copies. This tactic is common in online spaces. A creator gets framed by what others imitate poorly. Result, the argument collapses because the criticism isn't about the actual source. Either choice equals loss for the hater in official versus unofficial content. Matters most brain rot examples people cite are fan-made, low-effort, algorithm-chasing copies. The official Skibidi toilet series has consistent lore, escalating stakes, increasing animation complexity. Blaming the original creator for knockoffs is like blaming Minecraft for bad Roblox clones, blaming anime studios for TikTok edits. Now the definition of brain rot 3. Definition of brain rot, which most haters don't know. Brain rot refers to material of low or addictive quality, typically in online media, that preoccupies someone to the point it negatively affects mental functioning. Both the obsessive consumption and the supposed mental degradation are what define brain rot. Firstly, let's show how Skibidi toilet isn't brain rot. Based off this image, it is clearly shown as a well-talented art, eliminating the fact that it is low or addictive quality. Upgraded explanation. The official Skibidi toilet series demonstrates high production value, complex animation, choreographed action, consistent visual direction. This directly contradicts the low-quality requirement of brain rot. High-effort animation cannot logically be categorized as low-quality content. Next claim, it affects mental functioning or preoccupies kids. Counter-argument, children imitating Skibidi toilet behavior is not evidence of mental degradation. Child psychology and developmental research consistently shows that kids imitate whatever media is culturally dominant around them. Evidence/examples. Between 2015 to 2020, kids commonly pretended to be superheroes, Marvel, DC, copied Fortnite dances, role-played characters like Iron Man, Spider-Man, or Batman. Studies on childhood development and media imitation show this is a normal phase of social learning, not cognitive damage. If imitation equals brain rot, then superheroes, cartoons, action movies, even childhood play itself would all qualify as brain rot. Conclusion. Applying brain rot to Skibidi Toilet would also apply it to our own childhood media, making the argument hypocritical and logically inconsistent. Therefore, Skibidi Toilet does not meet the actual definition of brain rot. Now the fourth argument. Michael Bay's interest in the series. Michael Bay, the director behind Transformers, is known for large-scale sci-fi war themes, explosive, action-heavy storytelling. It is illogical to assume that a creator known for blockbuster sci-fi would be interested in something that is supposedly mindless brain rot. If Skibidi Toilet were truly low quality or meaningless, it would not attract the attention of an established Hollywood director. Bay's interest suggests he sees cinematic potential. He recognizes conceptual or visual appeal, not brain rot. Conclusion. Industry interest from someone like Michael Bay directly refutes the idea that Skibidi Toilet is brain rot. 5. Fan art elevates the series beyond brain rot. Numerous high-level artists have created Skibidi Toilet fan art, cinematic compositions, dark sci-fi reinterpretations, detailed anatomy, lighting, and atmosphere. These artists saw something haters didn't. World-building potential, aesthetic depth, conceptual creativity. Brain rot content typically does not inspire serious artistic reinterpretation, does not motivate skilled artists to invest time and effort. The existence of this fan art proves Skibidi Toilet operates on a much higher creative level than people claim. Conclusion. Something that inspires talent, effort, and reinterpretation cannot logically be dismissed as brain rot. 6. Content farms are not related to the official series. Content farms are independent brain rot factories, usually run by third-party creators chasing algorithms. They are not affiliated with Boom, the official creator of Skibidi Toilet. Therefore, it is logically invalid to blame the original creator for content. He did not produce, he does not endorse, he may not even notice many of these content farms. Copy the name, copy surface-level imagery, but completely abandon the actual storytelling, quality, and direction of the official series. If you actually watch both, the official series has structure, progression, and effort. The rip-offs are repetitive, low effort, and purely algorithm-driven. Judging Skibidi Toilet by a rip-off is like watching a random Godzilla knockoff, then blaming the entire Godzilla franchise for bad writing. Conclusion. You cannot fairly judge Skibidi Toilet if you've only seen imitations instead of the real series. 7. Real Skibidi Toilet background photos with no toilets. Many official Skibidi Toilet scenes take place in urban ruins, industrial zones, war-torn cityscapes. In several shots, there are no toilets present at all. This directly disproves the claim that it's just heads in toilets with no substance. The toilets function more as a visual symbol, a design choice, not the entire concept. This shows environmental storytelling, world building beyond the initial joke. Conclusion. Reducing the series to toilet humor is a surface-level misunderstanding. 8. Never judge a book by its cover. The phrase Skibidi Toilet immediately triggers bias. People assume it's stupid before watching it, but this is a classic logical error. Judging content solely by its title or thumbnail, many respected works sound absurd when summarized out of context. Once you look beyond the name, you find escalating conflict. Visual storytelling, creative evolution. Conclusion. Most criticism comes from people who never watched the official series, only saw clips, memes, or rip-offs. Final takeaway. You can dislike Skibidi Toilet, but judging it without engaging with the real content is intellectually dishonest. 9. A name does not define the content. The name Skibidi Toilet does not mean the series is brain rot. As explained in the generational trend argument, the word Skibidi has no fixed or objective meaning. It is a sound-based cultural term that gained relevance through internet usage, not through logic or literal definition. Judging content purely by its name is flawed reasoning. A name can sound silly or meaningless. That does not reflect the quality, depth, or execution of what's inside. This happens constantly in media. Many movies, shows, and games have titles that sound absurd or uninteresting. Yet once people actually watch them, they realize the content itself is well made and engaging. Saying the name is stupid so I won't watch it is equivalent to rejecting a movie solely because the title sounds bad, then later realizing it was actually good once given a chance. This proves an important point. Names do not determine substance, execution does. Conclusion: refusing to engage with Skibidi Toilet because of its name is not a valid criticism. It's a bias. And once again, it reinforces the idea that most hate comes from assumptions, not experience. And that's all for today. I see you next video.